most important to be able to have this discussion. Because you see right now, the people are trying to shut down the discussion. So we're not, like, I don't know.
Well, I can tell you.
Why,
I can tell you a little bit about why these attempts to shut people down are being made, because you need to know this. So, as far as I've been able to determine, this kind of protest is an expression of a philosophy that's grounded partly in postmodernism and partly in Marxism. Now, the postmodern element is basically this. There's no such thing as genuine individual identity. What there is group identity. And you, like it or not, only have the interests of your group. And the whole world is nothing but a battleground between groups of different interests. There's no dialogue. There's no possibility of talking between the groups. It's just a power stage where combat has to take place. And so the reason that speakers with whom the radical postmodernists and the Marxists don't agree are denied a platform is because those people do not believe from a philosophical position that dialogue can bring consensus. And all that's left, if you forego that particular principle, is this. And this is only where it starts. So, one of the things we really have to get over, and in a serious way, is the idea that just because you're talking to someone black or white or transsexual or homosexual, that you're speaking to a member of a homogenous tribe, and that the opinion that they happen to have is the opinion that all those who are like them share. There's nothing that's more racist than that assumption, right? Yep. The question was, had we called the police and had them removed, would have that been a failure? And I think the answer to that is, there's no point in it, right? There's no reason to assume that this is a bad thing. It's noisy and it's annoying, but that's fine. You gotta let things, you gotta follow what you believe to be true, right? And don't worry about it, and then let things happen and see what happens, because it's perfectly possible that if you're trying to do the right thing, you're trying to speak properly, that whatever happens around you is a partial consequence of that, and that it's a good thing. So we'll see. We'll have weeks after this event to analyze its consequences, and so far, all of those that are of you that are there to listen to me talk, you're peaceful and reasonable, and you got a chance to show that to hundreds of thousands of people. So good. This is a good thing, not a bad thing. I would certainly not conform to a consensus that was against my belief merely because it was a consensus. Often the group is wrong. The question was, if there was a consensus against my beliefs, would I forego them? And the answer to that would be, well, first, it would depend on what my conscience said. What are we going to do? Assume that the consensus is correct? The Nazis had a consensus, right? The individual has a conscience, and you have to know when the group has made a mistake and has become nothing but a madly chanting mob. In which case, what you should do is detach yourself from the madly chanting mob and act like you've got a spy. How do we get these people to understand that dialogue leads to consensus? You cannot make people who don't listen. You can't. They have to decide to listen on their own. But you do that by listening. You show them. You engage in dialogue yourself and consensus among you. You do it by example, because there's no getting through this. It's an ideological wall. And the harder you push against it, the larger it'll become. Don't worry about it. But don't get pushed around, and don't let people indoctrinate you.